Alright guys, welcome back to some Planet Zoo. So today we're doing the orangutan as well as the Malaysian? What the fuck is Malaysian tapirs. Um, so going into this, I really had no idea what I was gonna do. I legit, I didn't think about this enclosure at all before I started building it. I kind of forgot I was going to do this enclosure until I came and went to build it. But so I'm using the gabion because that's kind of what we're using on the other side with the saltwater crocodiles. So I did gabion for this, and then the next one I think I'm going to do wood, and then the rest of them will be that wood. But I did gabion because it kind of flows from the Asian section to this, so I thought it would just be better. But yeah, I was struggling with this corner because I was trying to get as close as I possibly could, but it's just not possible because the way the barriers are and the pathing is. So that's the cutoff for this enclosure, and then right next to it we will have the probably the bonobos next, and then the gorillas, and then we'll have the chimpanzees like in the main off the main path. But yeah, I went with gabion because like right across is just chain link, and then down there I think the lions are wood. I think they might be gabion too, to be honest. I can't tell from here. They are gabion, so it just fits with this whole section of the zoo. But I will go wood probably at least for one of the other enclosures. I might go gabion for all of them though. I don't know yet. I did a little staff path back here so that the habitat gate's in the back still, and then I had to put like a transformer and a water treatment back there for the plaza later. So I did that, and then there'll probably be like a staff room, and there'll probably be everything back here. I'm probably gonna do a big staff area back here and start a new zone. At least that's what I'm thinking currently. So also finding orangutans and tapirs was very hard. So both our orangutans and both our tapirs are dog shit in terms of stats, so they might die soon. I don't know yet though. But so I'm doing just like a little trench in front with water, just because it said I could do it for the orangutans. I didn't do it right because technically I shouldn't need the super high barrier because I did that. But I still did it anyway because I didn't want to do just a pond. So I did a river in the front with a little pond at the end of the river. Just to give it a look, you know. And yeah, so doing that, smoothing everything out like I normally do. Just trying to make it look a little better. I know the ridges are fucked, but it's because I already put the barrier in. But right there, I mean, it looks good, you know. I went with the mossy rock because I was kind of going for like an overgrown foresty kind of vibe. So I went with the mossy rocks, and I built like I didn't want to do a hard shelter like butt up against the wall because they could realistically climb over and jump out. The red pandas ended up doing that with the waterfall, and that's why we had to extend the barrier around the waterfall. So I decided to put the hard shelter in the middle, and I think it looks pretty good because I was able to utilize the hard shelter as also their climbable area. And I think it all just went really good together. So just doing our normal thing. Oh yeah, there's a little section here where I did not move it because I got up and walked away. But so basically I'm just kind of throwing rocks randomly. And then I'm going to add flat rocks in the middle at different like levels, like different heights. And it'll give it kind of a just a nice texture, as you can see here. I think it came out really good though, the hard shelter. It's probably one of my better hard shelters, I'd say. It's one of my more favorite ones. But yeah. Oh, also, off camera, I made it so that the flamingos cannot breed anymore. They're all infertile. So I'm hoping they all just slowly die. And then we could restart, and then I can make it so that they have no more than like 20 in there. Because anything more than 20 is just overwhelming to deal with in terms of the flamingos. So I'm legit going to like probably max it out at 20. As soon as I hit 20, make them infertile. Except for maybe like 4 or 5 of them. That way I do still have a population going. But fuck me, because they all have a disease and I can't get rid of it. Because as soon as some of them get out of quarantine, they get right infected right again as soon as they go back in there. So I'm like, whatever. I think I need to upgrade my keepers again too. Probably because they just suck at their fucking jobs. I have so many keepers and they just suck. So I think I need to upgrade them more. And I really should go through and rewrite all my work zones, but it's such a pain in the ass to do that. It's such a very long process to go through and rewrite all of that. Also, all this climbable shit I'm about to put on these rocks, I had to go back and redo because they couldn't climb it. So this is all pointless. I thought it looked really good too, and all of this is pointless because I had to go back and fix it. So it is what it is, but you'll see in a second what I'm talking about with me going back and fixing it. But overall, I think this enclosure came out pretty good. I'm happy with the way it looks. It was kind of the vibe I was going for. But yeah. So next episode, like I was saying, will probably be the bonobos. I'm not sure though. And then we have to do like the primate sign at some point. And then I got to figure out like probably a little Asian animal I can put over in the on the other side of this enclosure, not where the bonobos are going, but on the other side by that staff path, because there's a gap there. And I was going to put a little animal there, I think is what I said. So I got to figure out a little animal. We'll take a look a little bit when we go and take a closer look at the enclosure. And then we also got to check out the grasslands. What is it? It's African grasslands pack or some shit. I don't know. There's a new pack. I bought it. So we got to take a look at like the scenery stuff and then take a look at some of the animals. But I'm super happy about that one because I've been wanting an Australian section and I can do that now. Because we have kangaroo, we have wombats, we have armadillos, which are the Australian armadillos, I'm pretty sure. We have butterflies, which could be really cool. Oh shit, I didn't even think about this. Dude, I could do like a really sick ass garden with a couple of the butterfly exhibits in it. Oh dude. I didn't even think about that until right now. That's sick. We could do some crazy shit with those butterfly exhibits. Fuck, that'll be dope. We're gonna do that. I don't know when, but we're gonna do that. So I threw a couple of the pre-placed structures in here as well. Just to add just some looks that I wanted, you know, instead of just building them from scratch. And then I did add this because I was like, okay, I built the climbable section I want to. This looks pretty good. I'm going to throw it in the corner. So I did that. They can climb on some of it, but they really cannot climb on a lot of that structure. So I don't know why that's even there in the climbing section. But yeah, so I just did that, threw that together real quick, and then went to the make sure. Oh, actually, I still have to buy the tapir. I think that's what I'm doing here. Oh, I'm Malayan. I was right. Malayan. I said Malaysian after I corrected myself, but it is Malayan. I knew I was right. But yeah, so I bought just like a couple of shitty ones just so I could throw them in there. If they die, it's not a big deal. I'll just go and look for other ones. I mean, it'll suck if they die, but they shouldn't die. As long as that enclosure stays clean, their immunity shouldn't matter. And their longevities are decent. I think all the ones I got, their longevities were at least yellow. So it should be fine. And then, yeah, I think we should be good to go. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I think they should be fine. Because I think it was literally just like their sizes were bad and their fertility was bad. And I'm like, it's alright. If these motherfuckers slow down with breeding, it's okay. Because I spent like 30 minutes after filming this going through all of our animals and getting rid of a lot of the babies. The red lemurs that we have, those things breed like crazy compared to the black and white lemurs. And that and that ring-tailed lemur that we have right across with the other lemurs, dude, I forgot to get him a girl. that dude's 21 years old, about to fucking die, and I forgot to add another one, so there's just no ringtail lemurs in there once he dies. I completely forgot about it. That dude's been lonely and depressed for 21 and a half years. On his fucking deathbed, dude. I felt so bad when I saw that. I was like, fuck, I forgot this whole time. I thought I did it, but I never added another ringtailed lemur. So that guy's just in there, depressed on the verge of death. But yeah, as you can see, none of that's climbable, so that's cool. I'm glad I did that. I go back and fuck with it, but still, it's annoying. I think it's because it ended up being just too close to the rock and stuff. I don't know. This game's very weird when it comes to, like, just the way animals traverse. It's just kind of weird. But, yeah, I said, fuck it, let's go finish the enrichment real quick, and then we'll fuck with it after. So I finished the enrichment. Luckily, I mean, they kind of just used the same stuff for the most part, so I didn't have to add too much. But, yeah, as you can see there, they have no climbing space, it says. I thought it was a glitch. I gave it a second to, like, adjust, and it did, but they still just couldn't climb anything, so that was cool. I wish they could just climb trees, you know, and that count as climbable space, but whatever. But, yeah, so I'm doing the terrain real quick. And then I fuck with the climbable stuff a little bit more. And then I had to come back and film. You'll see the cut in a little bit. I had to come back and film again because I forgot to do the education. So that was cool. But yeah, I'm just getting rid of all the long grass. You know, it's on the map by default, yet every animal hates long grass for the most part, so it's cool. Well, it's not on every map, but it's on these maps. This, what does this map count as? Temperate? I don't know. But throw in a little bit of bamboo, because, I mean, it's bamboo, dude. It looks sick. Yeah, it provides a decent amount of coverage. Looks good. A couple palm trees over by the water. Just nothing crazy. Just a couple of them. Just make them look good. A mangrove, because why not? Some lilies, because they go hard in any body of water. I don't know, dude. Lily pads are sick, dude. I added that palm tree just because I like the way it goes to the side and then up. A couple of these big trees just because we need the foliage. They need coverage like a motherfucker. So just a couple big trees just to make the guys happy. We're going to go and add a tree too, I think. Yeah, I think we're going to go and add a tree right now when we go and take a look at it. Because I think there should be a tree in this corner. I had that thing. I'm pretty sure that's that flower that blooms like once 100 years or some shit. Pretty sure that's what that flower is. And my dumbass was like, oh, are these lily pads? No, they fucking go underwater, you dumbass. So then I'm like, oh, okay, let's throw a bunch of these underwater. Just to give it texture. And then, I mean, actually, oh, and then now we fuck with the climbing because everything else is good. The animals are happy and fed. Well, they're not fed because the keepers have to go there and feed them, but they're happy for now. So I go and then I'm just trying to figure out that I'm like space. Then I look, I'm like, oh, they're climbing space. So I go back and we spend time building it, changing it, redoing it. It's still, I think it was still not enough, but it was close, so I just left it. Like, it was right under the needed amount, so I just left it. Because if they have babies, I have to take the babies out right away anyway, as soon as they become adults. Because it's literally one male and, like, up to 4 females, but, like, I don't want other females in there anyway if it's fucking kids. Because then they'll be inbred and end up being fucking retarded or something. So, I gotta take them out as soon as they become adults. But I try to add a bunch of this up here, just the wood platforms, to make it climbable, and it works, kind of. Partially. It's weird. Because part of it, like, they still can't climb or move on, but then some of it they can. I don't know, it's weird. So I just added that up there. And it counted. At least some of it did, so it's alright. I might add like another little thing somewhere actually. Now that I think about it, we'll add another little thing somewhere. We'll just add a pre-built one, just a little one, just to get it that last little bit that they need. But I was just trying to, like, I don't want it to be very basic up there, so I'm trying to use logs and shit because they look cool. But it just doesn't work. It's depressing. But I'm just trying to add logs because I like the way the logs look sideways and shit. But these guys are fucking being assholes. I hate the way the platforms look, but I had to use them because there was simply not enough climbing space. I wish they could climb fucking trees. But whatever. They totally aren't, they totally haven't evolved over millions of years to be able to climb trees efficiently. They totally didn't do that. It's cool that the foraging box also is for the orangutans. I didn't think that they would need it, but it's cool that they need it. But, yeah, it's almost done. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite enclosures. I think it's just because it's orangutans. But I really like this enclosure and the way it came out. I feel like it looks really good. I feel like it looks nice, it looks good, man. It looks good. But, yeah, so just add in some more platforms just because I know these guys are pieces of shit. So, just trying to make sure that they can climb as much as possible. And yeah, I mean that's basically it. The rest of the enclosure is done. I'm just trying to get climbing to work properly. And then those fucking flamingos are being annoying all the time. Every time I hit play, all I hear is the flamingos. And then I was tweaking earlier because it said, "Hey, they're protesting." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And then I go over there, there's nothing over there. But I was like, dude, don't play with me like that. I will be so pissed if they start protesting. I've tried to save these flamingos multiple times. My keepers are dog shit. It's not my fault. The keepers are dog shit and the flamingos are dirty. Maybe they shouldn't shit where they eat. They can fly. Leave. Leave if you hate living here and you're so sick. Leave. Fucking flamingos are pieces of shit, man. That was one of my favorite enclosures to build because it made the front of the zoo so pretty. But it was easily the worst one I've built because the flamingos are assholes. And because my keepers suck. But in turn, it's partially my fault for not upgrading them like 2 years ago. Well, I guess technically like 30 years ago. I should have updated them like 30 years ago. But yeah, I don't pay attention to staff. I just want to build enclosures. Which is why sandbox would be better for me, but I don't want sandbox. Because I do want that kind of strategy side where you got to worry about health and money and staff, and I do want that side of it. I don't hate sandbox. Like, it'd be really cool to do because then I would have everything without doing research. Oh shit, I have to research the new items. We can't even look at them. God damn it. I forgot. Oh, and then I raised this up because I realized that I sunk it in way too low, and I think a lot of the climbing space didn't count. So I had to raise that up. But damn, I can't believe I forgot that you have to do research to get the new scenery pieces. Damn it. So I guess I won't show those this episode, the scenery parts. But I can still show you the animals that were added. But yeah, so at this point I'm like, okay, cool. The enclosure's done, I'm happy, whatever. Leave, come back, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do the education. So that's what we're doing now, just a couple speakers, couple TVs, and then I add the transformer and the water treatment real quick. And I just do couple of each, just so you're not getting just one animal, in terms of education. So a couple of each, then add the TVs. That's basically it. Damn, dude, I really wanted to look at those scenery pieces, too. That sucks. I'm gonna have to do that research. We'll see though. I'll let the game play in the background at 3 speed while I'm talking, and we'll see if the research gets done. It won't, but we'll see. But yeah, again, just adding TVs, making sure everyone can fucking read about the animals so that they don't cry like little bitches. Um, and then I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, you know what? Is there water going to this? There is. But I still added the water treatment and the power anyway because there are gaps over here. And the plaza's going to be over here. There's going to be other enclosures. I'm like, okay, let's just add all of them. Then we don't got to worry about shit. So actually, I don't think I added the water treatment. I don't know. But let's go take a closer look at the enclosure and talk about the next stuff. Okay, I'm not going to leave it playing while I'm talking because there's too much shit going on. But I had them start to do this little welfare goes away. It's just because this won't go away. I signed a keeper 3 hours ago. But what's it called? There's too much going on for me to keep it playing. But I have them doing the research now, I think, for it. But I'm not sure. Let's go see. Because I might be tweaking. You might not have to do the research for these ones. I don't know. Content pack. There we go. So it's grasslands and Africa, I think. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, it's the grasslands in Africa. Okay, so they don't add much right now. I think it's because they're part of the North African section, I think. So, yeah, that's all that there is for now. But I think it's just because, like I said, I haven't done the research for it. But if we go over here, because there's no research required, we could see Africa and grasslands. Grasslands adds absolutely nothing, but Africa adds some of these palm trees. Which these are actually pretty cool. I like these clusters. These are actually sick too. These are cool little trees. That's sick. And then like a yellow version of those basically. A less green version. A sausage tree. Oh, what the fuck? What the hell? These are cool too though. Those are pretty cool. I like those. But so that's like the that's the bulk of the stuff that those added, I guess. Not very big packs in terms of like buildings and shit, I guess. But we have animals, which I think I can filter by content pack as well. Nope. No, I cannot. So let me see. So the African penguins are new. These guys are cool. I wouldn't mind doing a penguin habitat. Oh, guests can enter this habitat as well. 6 to 500 of each. Oh my god. This is cool. How long do they live? 27 years. Huh. Those are cool though. Oh, can they go with anything? No. I'm gonna check that for each of the new animals. They added, let's just keep going through this. We also got to kind of think about an Asian animal for this section, but we'll worry about that in a second after we go through everything. Let's just keep going because I don't fully remember everything. These guys might be new. Are these African or Australian? They're African. I want to say these guys are new. I feel like I haven't seen them before. I'm not too excited about those though. I don't care. These are new. Carkle. I thought it was a lynx. I guess it's a carkle. This thing looks very cool. I thought it was some kind of lynx or something though, because of the ears. It made me think of a lynx, but I guess not. These are pretty cool though. Don't need too much space. Climb proof, obviously. 18 years. They're shy, which means one-way glass. Only one and one. Can't go with anything, obviously. Interesting. And then we got cheetahs already in here. We got our first butterfly, which can go with the other butterflies, obviously, which is sick. 1 to 90. It's because they're butterflies. Butterflies only live 9 months. That's rough. But those are part of Africa. Actually, those are part of America. So I don't know why that's even a part of this pack, to be honest. Wombat. This is new. I'm very happy about the wombat. This is Australia, obviously. Oh, holy shit. They don't need any space. These would make a very good plaza animal. They're confident with humans, but humans cannot enter. It's just 1 and 1. They live 21 years. That's solid. That's a good animal. They can't go with anything, though. I want to say this is new. It's not. Question new. That's not new either, but that thing's sick. Emu. This is something that is new. Not a lot of space. Well, I guess 5,000 square feet is pretty fucking big, huh? But not big compared to the other animals. Okay. Grade 2 for 4.2 feet, we'll say. Not bad. 15 years, confident, 1 to 6. Guests cannot enter the habitat, obviously, because they're assholes. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, so they added wallabies, not kangaroos? Cause that, we'll see. We'll see. The Eurasian lynx was already in the game. See, that's why I thought the other one was a lynx, because the fucking ears. Another butterfly, fennec fox. This is new. I'm very happy about this one too. This is Africa. Very little land space, very short fence. I love fennec foxes. They are shy. Guests can enter the habitat though, which is interesting actually. If they're shy. 1 to 5, alpha male, alpha female, obviously. 12 years is their life expectancy. Those are cool. We'll definitely have to do an enclosure for them somewhere. Actually, this could be the plaza animal for the Africa plaza. I could put an animal in the plaza somewhere, even in like the middle of the plaza. Oh, I could. I could put an animal in the middle of the plaza and have a restaurant butt up with the habitat. Bro, we're doing that. We're doing that. That's sick. Fire salamander. This has been in the game, but that's cool. I don't pay attention to the exhibit animals that much. Black bear's been in. Giant otter. This was added with something. I think it was added with the one of the other packs, though. I don't think it was added with this pack. I want to say it was added with a pack. With one of them. Let's keep going. I know there's other stuff somewhere. Oh yeah, maned wolf. These guys are fucking ugly. Is it Africa? Yeah. They're not ugly. They're just really tall and it's gross. But these guys need a decent amount of space. Pretty high fence as well. This is not Africa. This is new though. I remember seeing this. This is new. 1 to 3 of each. Confident. 14 years old. Capybaras can go in there. That's cool. Yeah, these guys are new though, I'm pretty sure. Meerkats are also new. Also Africa. Very little space, which is nice. 2 to 12 of the males, 2 to 3 of the females. That's interesting, actually. Guests can enter the habitat. They have a neutral relationship. 15 years. Aardvarks can also go in their enclosure. That's sick. Another butterfly. 9-banded armadillo is new. Okay, this is the Texas armadillo. This is the one we have in the US. Okay. So I think the grasslands pack is just kind of like all over the world. And then the Africa pack is Africa. But the grasslands pack does seem to have a decent little bit amount of Australian animals in it, so. They are shy with humans, but humans can enter. 1 to 1, that's it. And 15 years life expectancy. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Um, Another butterfly. I do want to do a platypus. These guys are so cool. Aren't they like venomous or poisonous or some shit? I think they're poisonous. That's what it is. They're poisonous. I don't think it says it right there anywhere though. But I'm pretty sure they're poisonous. Let's see what else. What else? I know there's a couple more. Redneck wallaby. I thought this motherfucker was a kangaroo. It is not. It is a marsupial though, so close, close. Not too much space either, actually. That's a lot less space than I thought they would need. Guests can enter the habitat, so they're like kangaroos if kangaroos weren't fucking buff and tall. 17 years, 1 to 30 of each in an enclosure is crazy. Holy shit. And they could go with the emus, so that's cool. This is new, I think. I feel like I saw this in the trailer. So I think the scarab beetle is new. Southern white rhinoceros is new, which I'm happy about. I really like rhinos. This is the rhino I have at my zoo. So this is really cool. They need a lot of space, which is expected. 1 to 2 males, 1 to 5 females, 43 years, and they can go into a shared enclosure, which is awesome. That's super cool. The spotted hyena, is it the spotted hyena? Is that new? That's new? One of the hyenas are new. I think it's the spotted hyenas because at the top's the African hyena, huh? So these are new. They can't go with anything, obviously. 2 to 4 of each. Confident, 20 years. Pretty cool. Oh no, it's the striped hyena. My bad, I'm fucking dumb. Striped hyenas are new. So 13,000. They need a lot of space, actually. 1 to 7 of each, 16-year lifespan. Nothing can go in there. I think that's it. I think, yeah, that's it. Oh, there's yellow anacondas in here? That's sick. Again, I don't pay attention to exhibit animals. But yeah, so that's it. It's a pretty cool set, I'd say. Let's also take a look at the enclosure real quick. But, oh, Jesus. Fucking something in my throat. I can't breathe good. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Pretty happy with the way it came out. And from a distance, it looks great, too. Close up, it looks good. You know, it's all around just a good-ass enclosure, man. Where's the orangutan? Whoa. Where is it? I need to get... one of... Was it these trees? Yeah. I want the one I didn't use, which I think is this one. Or was it this one? No, it's this one that I didn't use. The tall one. I want to use the tall one for right here. Or is that too much? I think it's too much, actually. But yeah, the enclosure looks really good. But see, so this is the gap out. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm dumb. Never mind. Well, actually, no. This is the gap I'm talking about. Right here, there needs to be an animal. Right here, I'm fine with leaving open because I'm going to have a big primate sign. But right here needs to be an animal. And then there has to be a loop back here. Which means there's going to be another set of animals right here somewhere. Actually, let me think real quick. If we do a decent size enclosure and it's just really long, we could run a path along the back here. It goes past that, and then it'll go out and towards the plaza. Because the plaza is probably going to be... Hopefully it's going to be straight off of this, but we'll see. Also, let's take a look if there's any guests down here yet. It played for a little bit earlier while I was building the enclosure. I didn't play it for too long. There's no one down there. There's really no one on this side of the zoo, though. This hippopotamus enclosure was really cool to make. I mean, it was a pain in the fucking ass, but because they needed a lot more space than I thought they did. for one. So, but I thought it came out really good. I'm like very happy with just the way everything over here looks. You know, I don't know. I really like the way it looks over there, and no one's going in there. It doesn't tell you if people can go in there, huh? Alright, well, but I thought it looked really good, and the staff seemed to, or the people seem to not care. But there's just not a lot of people going this way, because it does dead end right here. It seems like for the zoo, the general idea, if you have a loop, you're going to get more guests going in that direction. So I think I kind of just got to do that. Just got to have more loops. That's why I want to loop this over here with that, because then it should get people to go all the way around, you know? But I don't want to loop it until I have the plaza somewhat built. Um, but yeah. But yeah, I think the enclosure looks really good. I'm very happy with the zoo. I know I've been saying that a lot the last couple episodes, but I'm very happy with the way it looks. You know, from what we started to this, I mean, I really didn't think I can make stuff like this and have it look good, but it does look good. I'm very surprised with myself, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I really like I really like it, and I like that all of these enclosures right here just go together because they all have their snow and stuff. I really like that they all just go together. I think it's cool. I'm very happy with my zoo. Okay, I'm very happy with it. And actually, we need something like I need something with like a decent sized trunk, but is kind of tall, like this maybe. Oh wait, they can climb trees. It says climbing enabled. So animals can climb trees. Just like that right there in the middle. Just to cover up that gap. I had to do something over here too. Let's go with this guy. Yeah, climbing is enabled. Interesting. But put that like right there, cover up that gap. But it also looks good. There's a gap over here too. God, I don't know. I do not know what to put there. I want it to be an African tree. This is a scratching tree. This is a enrichment item. But, oh, it has to be in an enclosure, huh? I think so. What about this? What is this? Cork oak? Let's do it. Like that. Just to cover up that gap a little. Looks good. I'm very happy with the zoo. But, so I gotta kind of start thinking about this, because this needs to get filled in before the plaza's done, I think. So, me, filter to Asia. So, I know I don't want to do the Arctic Fox, because I want to have a different section for stuff like that. We already have that. I don't want to do the camel, because that's not the general vibe I'm going for. I could do the camel. Could it share with stuff? No. I don't know. I do want to do these guys. I don't think that they don't take up a lot of space. And I guess I do kind of need something kind of long right here. So it does have to be kind of a big cage. I could do these, but these are a weird mix of Africa, Asia. I'd probably want these to be more by the Africa section. We already have those. We already have that. I could do a dole. They don't need a lot of... Oh, they do need a lot of space. Oh, and they need 2 minimum of each. Hmm. I think we will do these guys. We might do those guys there. Let's take a look at some other stuff real quick. But I think we're going to do those guys right there. Pandas are going to be for the plaza. We could do the Indian rhinoceros. But I can make it the Indian and like the Himalayan section its own thing. I could do these guys. I was thinking of doing these guys and having a shared enclosure with the cranes, but I think I want to do that by the plaza as well. How big do these guys need? Not that big. These guys are cool. I really want to do one. Red deer. They don't need a lot of space either. I want something that needs a decent amount of space, so I'm not just wasting a shit ton by making the enclosure just way bigger than it needs to be. I don't know. I guess the doles. I guess that's what we're gonna put right there is the doles, because they'll take up that whole spot. Because what I'll do is I'll literally, from about right here, actually I'll go past this and I'll fill this in with like water or rocks or plants or something. But I'll go right past the trash can, and I'm literally gonna go straight to the end of the clouded leopard, the snow leopard enclosure. I'm gonna go right to the end of it, and I'm gonna go out all the way to this corner. That's gonna be huge. But if I let the doles get up to like 10 or 12 of them and then make them infertile, that should be fine. That wouldn't be wasting that much of an enclosure because there's gonna be so many of them in there. I think that'll work. I'll do that, and it'll literally go to this corner right here. It'll like curve, you know what I mean, and go straight. And then right here I'll have my primate sign, and then it'll have rocks and maybe water or something in the background with some moss and stuff. And that'll fill in this whole section basically. And then I could start the path that'll do the loop this way to the plaza. I think that's a good idea. But none of this right here is getting touched until these 3 primates are done probably. Unless I get tired of doing the primate stuff by the time I'm done with the bonobos right here. And then maybe I'll go over here, build this enclosure, go back to and do the gorillas, come over here, do the sign, then do the chimpanzees, and then we could do the plaza, which the plaza is going to take a while because we're going to build the plaza as well as build the enclosure in the middle for the, what was I going to do, the fennec fox? No. What was I going to do in the middle? Fuck. God damn it. What was I going to do in the middle? I think it was fennec fox. I think I was going to do the fennec fox in the middle because it doesn't need a lot of space. Fuck. I think that's what I was going to do, right? Yeah, because people can go in here. It's, they don't need a lot of space. That's what I was going to do, right? Fuck. I think I was going to do fennec foxes. Now I don't know. Yeah, I was going to do fennec fox for sure. Okay. Yeah, so the fennec fox will go in the middle of the plaza. So the plaza is probably going to be 2 or 3 videos. To do the fennec fox, the plaza, the restaurant, the gift shop. Because all that, most of that stuff's going to be built by hand. And then we're going to need, obviously, we're going to have to do the work zone over here, like I was saying. Which I am going to redo the work zone, at least for this building, but when I go to build this. This will be part of the new work zone. And then, so will all 3 of these, as well as this one. Yeah. Yeah. And then probably the plaza over here will be part of that work zone as well. Because the zoo's going to end right here going this way, and it's going to loop back this way. And then it's going to continue going outwards. Yeah. Maybe my pathing is also just fucked up. Maybe my path should have gone different ways or been more extensive or something. I don't know. I'm very happy with the zoo though. It's crazy to see how far we've come though, especially with this being like our first big enclosure that I spent a lot of time on. You know? And us going to stuff like this, or even stuff like this is kind of crazy. That I built something like this is just nuts to me. I mean, it looks great in my opinion. Even the hippopotamus enclosure. This looks great. It sucks that no one's down here, but it looks great. I really think it's just because that loop though. And then like this whole section over here, this, I mean, look at this. I built this. I built this restaurant. Look how good it looks with all the fans and stuff. I got a little awning and shit. You know, I built that whole plaza. And it looks great. It looks fantastic. Hey, is it a little rough around some of the edges? Yes. Yes. And I'm not saying I'm the best builder in the world, but I'm saying that I feel like I did a pretty good job with all my builds for the most part. Also, I found out in Planet Coaster 2, this whole situation here with the fucking pathing, fixed. I saw a video today. Pathing is like completely updated and improved in Planet Coaster 2. So, if they ever make a Planet Zoo 2, which I'm sure they will, because this game is fucking amazing, but that'll fix a lot of the issues with pathing, so that'll be nice. Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I like to just walk around and look at the zoo, because it looks really good. I very much enjoy what I've built, you know? I feel like it looks all really good. It all flows together. And I can't wait to start another franchise with like its own like dedicated like theme. Well, not even a franchise, just another zoo in this franchise with its own dedicated theme. That's gonna be so cool. But yeah, I'll end the video because I've already talked way too long. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there, and peace out, guys.